Hey there, guys. This is Slamzeron, aka YouTube's Tasuke, and guess what? I'm excited. Why? I'll tell you as soon as I'm done whispering. I'm not cutting that out because this is important. At Tales Festival, basically, they announced a new Tales game. It is Tales of Berseria for the PS3 and the PS4. And we have this little logo of it. We don't really know too much about it, but I am super excited for it because I like more Tales games. And for other reasons about this one in particular that I'll get into as we continue onward. But in the logo, as you see, we have a silhouette, shadowy thing of the protagonist who, for the first time, is actually female. She's a female named Velvet, and she's voiced by Rina Sato, who I mainly know as Haruka from Minami K. So I don't really, when I see Velvet, I don't really, I see more of a lower sort of voice for this character rather than Haruka. So I don't know. I don't know too many Rina Sato roles. I need to learn to talk good. So I don't know how dynamic her voice is, but I'm sure she'll do a good job. I mean, she apparently auditioned for it. So, I don't know, maybe she's a Tales fan, or maybe she's like, I want to be in a Tales game or something. But at any rate, they show us a little screenshot of her, and she's got, long black hair, and, she's apparently a pirate, and her design doesn't really show any indicator of what she'll use. Abyssal Chronicles pointed out that she had gauntlets and greaves, which makes me wonder if she's going to be a fist fighter. I feel like as a pirate, I don't know if I really see that I see it that way. I feel like she would probably have a sword or something, and I don't know, maybe this is... Of course, even though this is different, I feel like having a sword wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, because, it's like they've done the fist fighter approach already in, 3 games. So it's like... I don't think it'd be that big a deal. And who knows, maybe we'll have a combination of both, but of course I don't even entirely know what I'm talking about here, but kind of just rambling. But her weapon, I wouldn't be surprised if she's a fist fighter just because of those details. I don't know. Those details sort of stood out to me for some reason. In her design they kind of didn't, but the fact that Abyssal Chronicles chose to point that out is making me wonder if it's important to her design from a practical standpoint. Another thing we know is that the animation is going to be done by Ufotable again. They do great animation, and Velvet is designed by Mitsumi Itomata, but the website placeholder apparently also lists Kosuke Fujishima. So maybe the Tales series is just going to start using all their artists going forward, which I think is actually a pretty good idea. I think that they should just use everybody. Don't just use one person. Plus, it's not like they can't make the art fit in. You can tell who drew who based on the eyes, but everyone kind of does a pretty good job of making everyone kind of fit in and making it a little hard to tell. For example, I don't know if I could tell that Daigo Okumura designed Alicia from Zestiria, because she almost... I don't know. I mean, there are probably some ways you... in the game, the actual game art, not the design. With the actual, character designs, yeah, you can tell who did who. That's actually pretty easy. Because they're, the character designers, it's drawn by the actual artist, so it's easy to tell there. And we don't have a release date, but, like I said, it's coming out for PS3 and PS4. I'm definitely going to get it on PS4. Because that's going to be awesome. It's going to look great, too. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're probably developing it for PS4 and then going to port it to PS3, or it could be the reverse. And anyway, just based on the looks of it, I almost feel like this Tales game might be a little darker, more along the side of Rebirth or Exilia 2, which I kind of hope, because I kind of... Of course, I haven't played a Zestiria yet, so I don't know how far it goes. But I do... I do like the more darker Tales games. Story-wise, I like the darker Tales games. If I want, a good Tales story, I'll generally go to, dark ones, especially Exilia too, because like I said before, that one really tugged at some strings. And I think a good Tales game should do that. It should kind of hit you in places. It's kind of funny how we're already talking about a new Tales game in development when we haven't even gotten Zestiria in English yet. And of course, unlike when Zestiria was announced, where we were still waiting on Exilia 2, I'm not like being overrated. Me. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's more like curiosity at this point. I kind of want to see more. I'm back in the Tales groove once again, as you guys saw from my Tales history. You know, I'm curious now. I'm kind of at that point where I just want to know more. You know, and I guess the same could be said about Dragon Ball Super and Dark Souls 3. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And again, I'm probably gonna get it on PS4 unless there's some reason that they announce that makes me want to get it on PS3. But yeah. So yeah, this was just kind of a short video. I mean, again, we don't really know too much, and you know, with Tokyo Game Show in September, I imagine we'll hear a little bit about it. Probably just a trailer. I don't even know when this game might be either a winter or a spring game. I don't know. That's just my guess. I don't flipping know. Or maybe it's gonna be fall. Maybe it's gonna have the exact same release date as Symphonia Chronicles. Who knows? But yeah, I hope you're looking forward to Tales of Berseria and seeing the adventure of Velvet and her friends. I hope she's a lesbian. That's completely random, but I kind of hope she's. That's the next step. Besides the Eternity remake, a lesbian Tales character. I mean, Gust is kind of doing it with Land of No Night, so why can't Namco? But that's a subject for another time. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you're excited about Tales of Berseria as much as I am, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.